What is up, YouTube? This is Hagwood here, and I'm bringing you a random Pokemon Showdown battle that was recorded months ago. Like, months before I got the game. 2 months. I got the Pokemon X a little late. Anyway, I'm bringing you a Showdown battle mostly because I had to reset my DS in order to get Pokemon Bank to work, and it actually deleted all the battles I had on there when I resetted my DS. So I don't have any battles on there, and it's really late at night while I'm recording this, so there's not much people to battle besides Bobby, but I don't think I really like that one. So we're gonna show you this battle on Pokemon Showdown I had. Like I said, this was months ago, so you may see some like weird sets and stuff that seem uncompetitive. Like, you'll see Mega Gengar, which is actually banned right now. But like I said, this was a while back before it was banned. So let's get into the battle. So like I said, this is going to be a battle with someone randomly on Showdown. If you look at my team, I might have had 2 Mega Stones. That's because at the time I didn't know that you can only Mega Evolution once. Like I said, I didn't have the game yet. So anyway, I lead off with my Greninja, and I U-turn out of there, go into my Talonflame. He switches out and goes into his Gastrodon. I go for the U-turn here to switch out. I don't know why I carry U-turn and Swords Dance on the same set. He goes for the Skulls and end up getting the burn. And I switch out here and go into my Greninja. He goes for another Scald, and I go for the U-turn. Ice Beam. I go for the Protein Ice Beam. I think I'm running Protein. Yeah, I'm running Protein. I go for the U-turn on his Ferrothorn to go into my Excadrill. He goes for the Power Whip, which does just about close to half. I go for the Earthquake, almost killing it. He misses the next Power Whip, and he switches it out and goes back into his Gastrodon. I actually expected Gengar to take the Earthquake because of Levitate, but he ended up going into Gastrodon, and I went for the Rock Slide, and it's not going to do that much. I go back into my Aegislash and go for the Shadow Sneak, and pretty much use it as death fodder because it's burned. I go into Gengar. Like I said, I battled this before Mega Gengar was banned. So I go for the Focus Blast. I end up missing the first one. I hit the second one. He hits me with the Dragon Pulse twice, almost killing me. I missed the last Focus Blast, and he takes out my Mega Gengar. So I go into my Scizor. He actually takes it out with Flamethrower. I don't know why I didn't go for the Bullet Punch. I go into my Talonflame and go for the U-turn, and then I go into my Greninja. I have leftovers on Greninja. Why do I have that? I go for the U-turn and go back into my Talonflame, and I end up going for the U-turn. No, Acrobatics. And he's now going to send in his Gastrodon. I go in for the U-turn and go into my Excadrill to use as death fodder, so I could get a free switch into Greninja. I go for the Earthquake. He goes for Recover, and I go for another Earthquake until he takes me out. And he takes me out with Scald, and I go to my Greninja, going for the taunt so he can't recover. So from here I go for the Ice Beam, and it ends up doing 30%, almost killing it. He goes for the Scald, and my Greninja is going to die to a Toxic this turn. I go for another Ice Beam, and it ends up not doing that much to this Swine. I go into my Talonflame. I go for the Swords Dance. He misses the Icicle Crash. That makes up for the 2 Focus Blast misses. I go for the Flare Blitz and end up taking it out in one hit. He goes into his Hydreigon. I go for the priority acrobatics. He goes into his Gastrodon. I go for another acrobatics, and he goes into his Gengar now. I go for the Flare Blitz. I get a critical hit. Not sure if that mattered. And he goes into his last Pokemon, which is his Greninja, and I go for the acrobatics. I don't end up taking it out. He goes for the Water Shuriken, and he ends up winning. So that was a good game, and I'll see you guys later.